Good day, ladies and gents. I'm Emilio Colón Sr. and this is the EC Show coming to you from beautiful sunny South Florida. On my left, joining me as always is my right-hand man, Mr. Swagger McDougan's about that life, Joseph Buto. This is a full EJ production in association with the boys here at the Performing Arts Center in Coral Springs. Shout out to Derby Torres, we appreciate you. The face of the franchise is in the building today. Enasia Colón is in the house. And we have some exciting news in a little bit. You'll see all this extra stuff that's here, whatever it may be. The show is fully sponsored by KD Power Greens, an urban farm microgreens company that I own with my kids. Guys, make sure you visit kdpowergreens.com. Also, if you're in the business of looking for a car, guys, look no further than AutoNation. AutoNation is where you get all of your vehicle needs. Guys, they have an excellent special. Tell them the boys from the EC Show sent you. You put down $1,000, they make it $2,000. You put down $2,000, they'll make it $3,000. Visit AutoNation.com or specifically AutoNation Toyota Weston.com. And to get all of your EC Respect merch, please visit EnasiaColón.com. That's EnasiaColón.com. Now, I have to say this. Shout out to Rachel. Cassiana's in the building too. Rachel is Joe's wife. For those that don't know, this is all done by her. So literally, she surprised Enasia. She set up the whole Florida State theme. And for those that don't know Enasia, you can go ahead and tell them, please.
Yeah, I went on my official visit and then I committed to Florida State for sophomore.
There you go. So she's a Seminole. Go Noles. We're excited about that. For those that don't know, Enasia is wearing custom Jordan 1s done by Drip Force. Shout out to Nat. You can take them off and show the camera.
I was going to talk shit to Nat, but I feel like it's my fault.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I keep saying
show the camera, Enasia. Show them. No, just stand right here and just show them. Drip Force, Nat, you did an amazing job. We appreciate you so much. Those are FSU Respect Jordan 1s.
I like the lace locks.
Ridiculous.
Florida
Nuts.
lace locks.
I don't know how she did that.
It was actually supposed to get here 2 days. It's supposed to be Thursday, and it actually came in today. So
God's plan, brother.
Exactly,
God's
100%.
plan.
We're so excited. We're so thrilled. No, Tallahassee was dope. We flew up Monday morning, bright and early, and flew back.
Shout you out, Rach, by the way.
Yeah, we did shout you out, Rach. Thank you so much, of course.
I need a shout out. I just love my girl.
So it was dope. They had asked us a bunch of questions up there because they're like, yo, why are you kind of like, in and out. Man, we got this to do.
We got
stuff to do. So we're excited. She's home. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Tell us a little bit about Florida State. What did you think?
No, I liked it. I mean, the girls were really nice. The coaching staff was amazing. They definitely know what they're talking about. It just felt really nice to be there, around like-minded people.
Yo, shout out to Frankie. I met this kid. He's the equipment manager. I didn't know. I knew who he was, but I didn't know who he was. And Jeremy, you probably seen him before. There's a ball boy in the ACC that went viral a couple years back because he was really adamant about doing his job and he would hold on.
Oh, I do remember this kid.
That's him.
I remember the conversation.
That's him. I met him.
There was a whole special on him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him.
He's like,
met him?
they were calling him like the #1 draft pick of like
Yes.
manager.
Yes, he's like the definition of what an equipment manager is supposed to be.
Like top notch.
You
Top
met him?
notch.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's so
Yeah,
nice.
Frankie, yeah.
Oh, Frankie's the go.
Yeah, Frankie's a G. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, there's no way that this guy is still like here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the social media people, they tell me, they're like, yeah, that's Frankie. He's famous because of it. That's that guy. That's that guy.
I like that guy.
But nah, he was cool. And then we ended up showing them because I wanted the sneakers to be ready for us going up there.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
In a perfect world.
it couldn't. So I was showing them pictures about like, yo, this is custom art. Because you got to be specific because you don't want to infringe on somebody's copyright.
But yeah, it's a trademark. Yeah.
It's a trademark. So you got to be mindful of that. So I told them, yeah, this is Jordan 1s that we bought and then we have them custom made. So that's why she's wearing them. That's why they're...
I think that as long as it's not for capital gain, she's
Then we're good.
Like
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
mass produce those,
Yeah, then you got a problem.
an
Then you got an issue.
But
for
if it's
sure.
a one-on-one,
Yeah, no.
you can't knock somebody for a
Here's the-
one-on-one. I'm an artist.
I knew Frankie was a G. when
Why?
his-
You tell me
Nah,
why,
nah.
because I heard
Nah,
you have
nah.
a whole lot of things to say about Tallahassee. I'm ready to hear it.
I do. But what's it called? I knew Frankie was a G when we walked in his office, and he walks in there, he sits in there. It smells like straight shit in there. He's willing to sit in there and do his
dealing with
job.
so many uniforms.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
That's what it's about. The dedication.
Frankie's in the trenches.
He's
bro.
in the
Soccer,
trenches.
softball.
He
and
does
the-
everything.
Does he go across?
No, I think he just said soccer and softball when I asked him.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like,
He's
how
a
many-
great
What did you
guy.
hate about Tallahassee? I don't know.
Do you want the honest
Within the
opinion?
first 10 minutes we were there, he was like, yo, I would never come up here to go to school.
I'll tell you why. The campus was nice, the brick building.
Yes.
It's a ghost
Now,
town.
wait. Well, when
Awesome.
you got the
Summertime.
Joe Buto tour of Tallahassee,
Yeah,
it would be
different.
your
I don't even think I want
number one fucking.
Joe,
Hey.
of course, if I got my Joe Buto tour of
Bro,
a homeless box, I'd go there.
I would have started
Like, it's
the
different.
tour with the Publix on Tennessee Street, which is known to be the.
He didn't see any of that.
I know.
No, he
I
didn't see
know.
any of
It's
that.
all campus.
Yeah, he
That's
decided-
Literally all of our time.
Nothing
was-
happens on that campus besides school and sleep.
That campus.
Everything off that
School and
campus.
sleep.
Everything off that campus.
Yeah.
So Rach knows this because
So
Rach
the
deals with a
dudes-
lot of soccer stuff. So you know how itineraries are when you go to tournaments or whatever it may be. It's literally down to like the minute. Yeah. So like there's times where we would get back to where we're coming from and doing whatever. We had almost hardly no extra time. It was like
Yeah.
literally just
Meeting.
have a meeting, do this, and then go back to the hotel, sit for a little bit. 30 minutes later, you're going somewhere else. Like it's literally drawn out completely.
So
So
you guys end up going to dinner?
yes, we did end up going to
Where'd you
dinner.
go?
Some spot. I don't even remember the name because
T23.
we were so caught up in like meeting people and talking to
called
people. We weren't even paying
T23.
attention to none of that.
She did.
No, she knows.
I only
didn't.
remembered because the number was 23.
23.
He had ribeye. I had filet. She had steak. What'd you have? Ribeye or
No, it's like.
she had filet too? So
She didn't finish her food though.
No, you did you take care of
I
her?
didn't finish the food.
Big dog on campus.
I took care of her. Yo, the girl next to me though, she took
Oh
care
no,
of her
those
food.
two. There was okay for dinner. There was one, two,
She-
three,
yo,
four,
she
four
took
girls
care
that
of her
came.
food.
4 girls that came.
Yo, be mindful
Yo,
of who's watching.
two-
this.
No, no,
Two
she took
girls-
care of it,
she
bro.
took- no, she really did. She
She
was.
said she was hungry.
She was cleaning up for sure. She was
She's
cleaning
super
up.
nice.
She was nice.
Bro, no. I'm saying
we're
I'm
nice.
like on my last bite, plates clean.
Like I even told somebody,
that
I
you
even told the coach, Brian.
I was
shout
like,
out
I
to
got
Brian.
competition here.
He was sitting across from me. I was like, yo, you got some eaters, dude. These girls are
Yo,
shooters.
listen,
like,
man, you got to do it.
Yeah.
But what's the call? I was like
I'm so happy for you.
Congratulations.
I was like on my slow type thing, but like she was on.
Yes, my love. We're in the middle.
No, we got
of the podcast.
Cassiana in the building. That's Cassiana. What happened? Yeah, you got it. You got it. You got it. We brought you the snacks for you, baby.
She's back their own little lunchbox here.
Yeah, of course. She got Cheez-Its. She got everything. We love Cassiana. We love her for the death. But no, Tallahassee was dope. Everything was fine. Frankie's the dude, man. Frankie's
I gotta
the
tell you
man.
what.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people around here that have here or no.
Oh, yo.
Gators fans are like, boo. Do we got UM fans in the
Zubair called me.
Bro.
Shout out to Zubair. Zubair said, out of
what up?
all the places you could send her,
'Cause
you
he's
send
been-
her there.
For years he's been trying to get me to go to UM.
Oh, I know.
And the coach reached out, but like, I was
Listen,
yeah.
I can show you.
UF and UM reached out, but I was just like.
Gary told
Gary
her.
wanted you to go
So
to UM?
Gary saw her a couple days ago.
Gary
Shout out
wanted
to
you
Gary
to-
Boff.
Yeah.
Boff got your back, obviously, for all your chiropractic
Go see
PT
Boff.
needs. Go see Boff.
I'm seeing
Gary
you
saw
tomorrow.
her the other day, and Gary got the heads up that we were going, and Gary goes, I cannot stand that place.
I hate it.
He goes, UF. He goes, he can't
But-
stand it. He hates it. But I will root for you. So yes,
Yeah.
there are some people that are really, really upset
Listen, there's a lot
that
of-
you're gonna be a Seminole.
You gotta,
but-
make, you gotta make exceptions in life. You
no,
know,
of course, absolutely, 100%.
you know, like if you gotta hate a team, but you know, you got someone on there that you love, you gotta root for.
But shout out to Brian Penske, the whole staff, Bobby, Micah, Erwin, all of them. They were great. Oh, the energy. I forgot the girl's name, the photographer. The energy that this girl bring. They had a photo shoot set up for
Yeah,
Enasia, so
I see
literally
that.
she had to do the whole thing.
Yeah.
And Brian was sneaky because Brian was on his phone the whole time, so he was setting it up while we were doing what we're doing. And we walk in, Enasia's number is 23. I know how much that means to you and Rachel, and you can
Love it.
explain to the people in a little
The
bit.
GOAT Award for
So,
a few years.
They
Michael
had,
Jordan,
they had the
years.
whole thing set up, and the energy
Shut the
that this
fuck up.
photographer brung, she was amazing. It took EJ a little bit long to get the ox going. She
Yeah.
gave him
He's
the
like,
ox.
I'm in charge of Ox. First of all, I had Frankie bumping his head, right? And it's taking me a minute so I can so I can add to the queue, you know, so I can have my songs in order. This guy's like, play the music.
No,
I'm
it's
like,
not
oh
me.
my God.
It was her. She
Bro.
wanted the music. What are you
I
talking
wanted
about? I was
Actually,
like,
the photographer was like, "Where's the music?" I'm sitting there waiting to take my photo. She's like, "Wait, where's the music?" I'm like,
I needed a second,
What'd
you know.
play?
Straight. Like, that's all I
it took him
played.
forever, though. It did take him forever.
I had to line up
Should've
my
put
song.
that
No,
Swerving in that corner, whoa.
And then the other thing was that so
I just heard on the
during
way here,
she
so
puts
I
on
think
one
about you.
uniform and then she goes to change to the other uniform. But when she goes to change from one to the other, I mean today's world obviously you have to do this. She has to make her TikToks.
Yeah.
So she's in the bathroom.
No, I made them at the end.
No, you took.
No, I made them at the end. I asked
So what took you long between the first change and the second change?
Nothing.
because I had to change.
You had to change.
I had
You
to
had
change.
your socks,
My
shoes.
socks are all the way up there. I was sweating in that hole. I had to take them off and then I had to change. That's what took me
You
so
look,
long.
you look good in the
I didn't
fit
have my
though.
phone. He had it.
You look good in the fit though.
Because I was trying to see what Ina liked to listen to. I'm like, I'm not playing Beyonce. Love Beyonce. I'm not
Yeah,
playing
I'm in
Beyonce.
my Beyonce era right now.
Are you? Country
Yeah,
Beyonce
actually,
or vintage
fun
Beyonce?
fact, guys. I bought the tickets today. I'm going to her concert.
Good for you.
At MetLife Stadium, though, heartbreak emoji.
Yeah.
Harvard,
sorry.
that stadium's incredible.
I
It's two shitty teams, but it's an incredible stadium. Well, hold on. It might just be one shitty team. I'm feeling the Giants right now. Just until they go.
Until they go 0-17.
Until they go 4-12, leave me alone.
I don't disagree with you.
Until we completely bomb
Yo,
this
the
season.
Jets dropped their best player in Thomas Morstead, so I kind of don't like him.
And the Giants just drafted 7 barbaric retards.
So I have to bring up the story on why Enasia bought the ticket. So
yeah.
Enasia bought.
Wait. You said you're in your Beyonce. Now there's 2 different Beyonces.
That's what I know.
There's this
Yeah.
new country bred.
No, not that
Listen,
one.
I know she's from Texas, all right? Everyone's like,
Everything
she got
from-
country in her bones. No, she
No.
does not. She is an
Everything-
R&B, beautiful soul
No,
singer.
you good.
But do you like the old Beyonce or are you listening to the country stuff?
Literally from like everything just past her Cowboy Carter album, like everything below it.
Okay.
None of
So
it.
from Breaking Off of Destiny's Child to
Yep.
pre-country?
Yep.
That's like
Destiny's
iconic
Child,
Beyonce
Every,
there.
yep, every
Yeah.
time. But yeah, I ended up, because you said the tickets, why I bought the tickets. So one night I was packing because we were going to Tallahassee the next day. I was on the phone with Dahlia, shout out Dahlia. We were talking about Beyonce because she was showing up on our For You page because she's on tour. So I was like, damn, where is she going next? Like, kid you not, we both were just questioning it. So I look it up. She's going to Chicago, and then it says New Jersey. And I'm like, damn, New Jersey. And I see May 24th, and I'm like,
No,
damn!
24th and 25th.
24th and 25th. I'm like,
So
what?
24th
Where
is
is she
her
performing?
birthday.
And she's in MetLife Stadium. I looked up how far MetLife Stadium is from where we're staying. That shit said 20 minutes.
You went a little bit too
I picked
fast.
up my
They don't
computer.
know that.
Why
I
you
picked
didn't
up-
say New
You went
Jersey?
too fast.
They didn't even know we're going to New
You
York.
didn't know we're going to New York. That's
Well,
what I'm
now you
saying.
know now. We're going to New York.
So we're going to New York because of her
Come on,
birthday.
Yes, because of my
right.
birthday. We're going to go watch the Mets game. Yeah, we're going to go watch.
Birthday.
Yes, my 21st birthday.
Okay, you're leaving out a lot of good
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I'm
This is
sorry,
like a
I'm
lot of
so
stories.
excited.
I know. All right, so you're going to celebrate your 21st in the Northeast at a Beyonce concert with your girl and your fam.
So we're flying up. We're flying up.
Are
to
you going to
Friday.
Beyonce?
No.
No.
Hell
So wait, I
No.
gotta, we're flying
Hell
up. We're flying up
Yo,
the
tell me you
23rd.
can't see EJ the stands with
We're flying up the 23rd.
I low key, we doing
We're going to the Mets game the 24th.
High key.
Yeah.
Originally, she had asked Wendy to go,
Yeah.
but that's not.
I
That's
figured,
not-
I figured.
Mom's social batteries at a 5%
So
every
Odie
day.
is stepping in because Odie's gonna be there.
Odie's stepping in.
Odie's stepping
He
in.
said Wendy's
I heard her,
social
I heard her.
batteries at 5%.
I heard him.
No,
Every day.
But when it's some people that Wendy likes to be around, it's 100.
When it's like, it's like it'll be like maybe
150 when
75,
she's around her
75.
Because she'll be in my room for a couple hours just sitting there.
So Odie is stepping in and holding it down. So Odie's gonna go with her, even though Odie has to leave on a flight on international duty at 6 a.m. the next day. So that's a rider. So Odie's going with her. Now, I had explained to Nasia that I thought the tickets were gonna be ridiculous,
If
but the
Odie was
tickets
to go-
weren't that bad at first. But then when she purchased them today, they were like forced to change. I was like, oh my god, like you're
It literally, kid you not,
To me, that
I
doesn't
was
seem bad for Beyonce.
on. No, it doesn't. And plus, the
For
where we were
Beyonce?
sitting is not bad at all. Because there was so many other things. I was gonna get the ticket for $3.13, but it literally sold an hour before I left.
Yeah, I was gonna say for something to be in the building for Beyonce at
So-
MetLife doesn't seem like bad.
So she'll
and,
be-
and the way they set it up at MetLife, I've seen mad concerts
Yeah,
there.
it's like this.
It's I feel like every seat's a good seat,
So-
and like there's so much cool shit going
We
on.
will
These
be in New
stadiums.
York.
Yeah.
We'll be in New York. We'll watch the Mets. Now, I have to tell a story about that real quick. So, the Mets play the Dodgers that weekend.
Yeah.
So,
Oh god.
we'll get to see Otani. Now,
You need-
we've
you guys need
always
to
made merch for
We play
Otani.
the Cubs.
We've had the
Otani
merch for
got
Otani
challenged.
for God knows how long. The Dodgers played the Marlins just recently. Otani's merch was being hand delivered to him until it got intercepted. And we were told
By who's
that
booking?
there's no way in God's green earth that Otani's going to wear this because he's so locked in on his New Balance deal. And I have like literally proof.
Yeah.
So we understood and we get it.
I mean,
You know,
yeah, bro.
totally understand
It's
it.
crazy. New Balance, we get
Hey,
big boys.
it might go to Teoscar Hernandez now, so we'll see how it
Wait,
ends
Joe,
up
I have a
happening.
question. I have a question.
I know this is gonna be some super trolling
I know.
question.
I have
ready for it, guys.
actually, it's a proposal.
Oh,
So,
here we go.
back in the day,
Uh-huh.
when we were at the old shop, when the Mets would play the Yankees, me and Zach Atwood would have a bet.
Okay.
The Yankees won the series. I would get him a bag of chips. If the Mets won, he would give me a bag of chips.
Still owe him the spotters.
Would you like to do that bet with me?
I owe you the spotters. Remember
last one?
No, because we won. You beat us in the fantasy baseball.
Yeah, just coming up. The Mets play the Yankees in 3 games: Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This week coming up.
Okay.
Would you like to do that bet with me?
Well, the bet is 2 out of 3. So like,
2 out of 3.
it's
2 out of 3.
Yeah. So whoever wins 2 out of 3,
Someone's gonna
gets a
win
bag
2
of chips, and if you sweep, you get 2 bags of chips.
Yes. If you get swept 2 bags, would you like to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like pork rinds though, not a chip kind.
I like the voodoo barbecue.
All right, you get good barbecue. I want pork rinds.
You're not getting shit.
Me and Murata got fucked. Me and Murata got a bet. I don't know how you suckered me into that.
It's a what?
Every series that the Yankees play the Boston Red Sox, we have money on this
Oh,
year.
wow.
Every single one.
That's crazy.
And then he texted me, we got home, he's like, instead of cash, you want to do something better? I was like, what? I was like, do you want to do like dinners and like lunches? He's like, yeah, I like that better too. I'm like, I don't want to change you cash. Back in the day, me and Murata, on our birthdays, would hand each other $100. So literally on March 27th.
Just give it right back to each other.
On March 27th, he hands me 100. August 18th, there you go. I give it right back to him. It's just something that we did every year. And then me and my brother started doing it on Christmas. Like we see each other on Christmas, and we would literally just both hand each other $100. It's like, yo, Merry Christmas, good Merry Christmas.
So Odie's gonna hold it down for Wendy with Enasia. They're gonna go to MetLife and watch
She puts
Beyonce.
on the show.
Also-
she does, what?
I didn't even know this because she was screaming it in the car when it became official that Enasia was going to Florida State. Odie and Enasia play against each other on August 17th because FIU goes up to Tallahassee and plays.
That's gonna be fun.
Well,
Can
Ine.
we
Well,
add that Odie's a keeper?
Yeah, she's a goalkeeper. Yeah.
well, it's really gonna be Ine
Yeah,
versus
exactly.
FIU.
Yeah.
That's
it's
messed
not.
up.
No, it's
You see
not.
how he has to troll?
Can you cut
He
that shit
has
out?
to
Like,
troll. Yes. You have to troll. Why do you have to do that?
I love
Let me
it.
get you some
I-
feeling, bro.
God, yo.
I'm man.
Are you dreading
You got, I do guys. I said nah.
Nah.
This has been a long talk. I'm rooting for
Soon.
the hair.
Soon.
Horns against the hair.
She's screaming on the phone,
Why'd you
Odie.
trim
She's
this
so.
down?
I didn't. She's
did
so.
it?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I did. I swear.
Wait.
It's just knotted up. I didn't trim
I was gonna
nothing.
say, it looks like. I was like, did you trip before you went to Tallahassee?
No, she's screaming on the phone that Enasia they're gonna play each other August 17th,
Yeah.
and it's just like, what? Like,
It's
I
kinda
guess
nice.
that's something that we have to go to now. Like, you know what I'm
and then
saying?
you, okay,
Yeah.
it's better than going to AZ, bro.
No, of course. Absolutely. Listen, let me explain something to you.
That flight
I'll-
is immaculate.
I'll take.
Yo,
I'll
I'm pretty
take.
sure Frontiers give you free flights away afterwards.
I'll take. Listen to me. I will take that Silver Airways trip anytime. The little 2
Dad, you
hour
know
and a
what's
half
coming?
all day long. I'm
He goes,
good.
he goes, oh, Silver Airways. I go, yeah, still better
Yo,
than
yo.
Spirit and Frontier.
Yo, no, I completely agree. We walked down to it first. My first flight there to Tallahassee, Joe.
Let me hear it.
Yeah, it was
I
rough.
couldn't even sit in my seat.
Why?
I had Dave Blunts next to me. I had Drewski,
Holding a pie.
Boss Mandilo, Big Extra Plug. I had Big Chungus next to me, whatever that little kid's name
And
is.
you're not a
Bro,
small guy.
No, I'm not a small
My
guy.
little eyes could tuck between them.
No,
Here's the
no,
problem.
you couldn't. No, I'm saying it literally took up
Wait,
both
you in
seats.
the middle?
No, it's 2 seats per side. I couldn't sit down on my
right.
seat.
But here's the problem.
Yeah.
The problem is he's right. She was that big.
Oh my God, it's a shit. You didn't say that.
Here's the issue.
He
Here's the
did
issue.
a bunch of men.
Here's the issue.
It's a boss man dealer.
Here's the issue.
I'm like, oh, you're a big black guy next
Here's
to
the
me.
issue.
Big black girl.
The issue is EJ's terrible at sneaking a picture to show
Yo.
us who he's sitting next to.
Please, if you can, try to import the picture. It's in like
Low-key, I
0.5.
Low-key
It's the
didn't
girl-
care.
Show it,
the
show
girl-
it.
Hold on, yeah, wait, I gotta pull it up.
Show it. And you're showing the
girl-
camera. Get close enough and show the camera.
Hold on. The girl
She's
is
looking
looking
right at
her
him.
phone. Wait, let me see her.
Yo, I low-key did not. I thought after I took that picture, I was gonna go missing.
Okay, I don't
Slow
know
it,
if
slow
this
it
is
down.
in frame, but I did this like.
Now back up.
Bro, I don't know if I was gonna go missing after that picture, bro. It's so.
She's literally looking at the camera and taking it 0.5
say
of
anything?
her. And she's holding a pie.
I'm like,
the
EJ,
whole
what is
flight.
She has an
Doing.
apple pie on her damn lap.
Bro,
That
Joe,
says out of the office.
Joe,
Yeah, that's great.
Joe,
She caught you straight up,
mid
obviously.
flight, she like equips a pie out of nowhere. Where did you? Where
She
did
give you
we
a pie? Did you
Yeah,
eat it?
EJ was.
She didn't offer
No,
any?
no.
All right, this is the lady that was sitting next to EJ. That's fucked up. Yo, she breaks out a homemade pie. And it's not even like it's like wrapped from a grocery store. It's not even wrapped
Love
from the grocery
Costco.
store. It's in a Ziploc bag.
Bro,
Just open
that's
it.
so.
and slide
First
it
of all,
in.
that's selfish. Second of all,
That's what I'm saying.
give
She's
me a
selfish
different
shit.
seat, bro. I couldn't even
Oh,
see it.
stop.
Bro,
It
I
was a short
couldn't
flight.
see
You
it.
lucky it was a short flight.
First off, your seat was okay because I gave you the aisle so that way you can have room.
I'm
to
a big
be-
window guy.
Yeah, but
Yo.
So is my mom, but
Yo.
I
You
don't
also
know.
got to be mindful. He's just,
On a short flight, I don't give a shit.
Look
I'm
how
not
big
saying
he is.
Yo,
You
God
gotta see, like,
bless.
the way that I look at it, like when me and my brother fly, we don't even sit next to each other because we both need a window.
Oh, you guys don't know this. You don't know this, and you don't know this. I gotta tell you his pet peeve. If he's
Which one?
taking a flight in the morning and flying somewhere, he gets adamant that you cannot, in any way, shape, or form, have the windows open. He gets so mad.
Wait, what do you mean?
Explain, go ahead, Joe.
Not
Listen,
privately, man.
no, it's.
What do you mean?
I'll get up and I'll go to their
Can
seats.
you shut that? Rudely.
Like, all right, come on.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I mean, you get it.
But
Like,
first off, they have to be up when you take off.
yeah,
They have to be.
Yeah.
They have, just like your cell phone's gotta be on airplane mode.
Go
No one does
ahead,
that
go ahead.
shit. Okay, no one's putting their phones on
He
airplane mode.
gets so mad.
No, what pisses me the fuck up is the people that sleep with the window open. Like, come the fuck.
No, that's so
Like, I've
true.
watched a lady.
Wake them up.
She's literally passed out, window open, sun's coming right through to my face on the other end of the aisle.
I know.
And I'm looking at the two people next to her. They're awake, and I go, "Can you shut the window? Can you shut her?" I get up. I'm like, "Excuse me, ma'am. Can you shut your window? I like it open. You're sleeping. Shut the window." I go, "You passed out. You are passed
my
out.
You
God.
can
Shut
open
the
it when
window."
you wake up.
Literally, like, come on, like I do it to people that are in the row behind me.
Really?
I see if I get in that lucky seat
Where
that has
it's
the
like
access
two?
to 3 windows, I'm going wham, wham, and then I'm reaching a little bit further back behind my seat, wham, I'm hitting all 3.
I see.
Bro, like,
I agree.
daytime flights,
I agree.
windows closed.
Yeah.
You want to look at the stars and shit at night? Cool. During the day, not even during the day, like when it's like a 5 o'clock flight, you got a nice 4 hours, 3 hours, shut the damn window.
Yo,
Listen, if you're gonna stay awake and read a book, good, get it, got it. But if
Got
you're gonna
you.
sleep,
Yeah.
shut the window.
yo,
What kind of sense
God
does it
bless Silver Arrows, by the way. Me and my dad, we're like the first 3 rows, and they go, everyone in the first 3 rows, go to the back of the plane, like, wait, balance. I'm like, all right, I'm walking to the back. Free seats, yo. I sat down, I'm having all this leg room and
Yeah,
stuff, bro.
and then
I'm sitting like this.
Medea came and sat next to
Oh,
me.
you know what? I didn't even ask you. No, that was on the flight. That was on the flight going up.
Stop, I love you.
You know what? I didn't. You know what? I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you.
I thought he had his own room, and she's like, scoot over, I got my pie.
Shout out to Samantha and
I
Phil.
know.
Samantha and Phil, we love you to death.
Shout out Sam and Phil.
You flew first class for the first time because of your godmother,
Yeah, I did.
Samantha.
I did.
She gave her a gift and put it on her points and let Enasia fly first class.
I could have just did the normal, but it wasn't.
I would just do the normal.
It was nice. You know, it
Where'd
was
you go?
nighttime.
From here to AZ?
No, I
From
went
AZ
back home.
back home, but she
So-
stopped at Atlanta.
Atlanta, yeah.
What airways?
Was it
Delta.
Delta?
It was Delta.
Delta.
Yeah, it was Delta.
This is
I got a
your
blanket and I got
Delta?
a pillow. Yeah, I got a blanket and I got a pillow. The one
meal?
thing, it was just like no, it wasn't a meal because it was like the flight was at
Too short?
no, it was at 11:59
It was an overnight
p.m.
flight.
Oh, it was
So
red
it wasn't
eye.
like, but they do come more often to you and
Oh,
ask
hell
for
yeah.
water, food, all that stuff. I was like, damn.
Shit, well,
I'm
people are
good.
still
You
getting on the
just
plane.
Came back 5 seconds ago. I'm good. I still have the water from the
Listen,
last
I've been
time.
on the 3 or 4 first class, hands down. Delta's got the best first class.
So she'll do
Yeah.
shit like this, right? So she'll be like, "Let me know when Enasia's coming."
Oh, she's a sneaky one, that one.
She'll book it,
She does it to
and
Rich
she'll be
all
like,
the
"Don't
time.
worry about it. I used my points. It was only $11."
No,
I'm like,
I have a business, American Express, that we haven't touched the points on since we opened the business about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it translates to in cash, but it's gotta be like.
oh my god.
If we did it in flights, I think we'd all be able to fly first class. But Delta's the best one.
So I gotta tell this.
Like when I was drinking and I was on the day flight, there's people still getting on the plane, putting their luggage up. I'm on my 3rd drink
Right,
in
right,
first
of course.
class.
Yeah,
Yeah,
chill.
you
I'm on,
get- you
they're
get
putting
like
my
a
meal
whole-
down. People are
Yeah.
looking like, what's he
I
eating?
didn't realize
I'm sitting there
they're
grabbing
like
all this
coming
stuff.
around before you even like check out, and they're like, "Do you want something to drink?" I'm like, "Oh,
Oh yeah,
no, I'm
yeah.
good.
First
I'm
thing.
fine."
So I gotta tell this funny story. EJ, we got enough time on there? So I gotta tell this funny story real quick. So obviously June 7th is June 7th, right? Rain's birthday? Is it 7th or the
It's the
6th?
6th.
6. June 6th is Rain's birthday. We're all gonna be there to celebrate. It's gonna be at the what's the thing
I think I'm
called?
going to Tidal Cove.
Tidal Cove, but
Yeah,
what's
you are. I
the,
saw
what's
you
the
on
actual
the
name of the
RSV.
place? The Turnberry, right? Turnberry?
Yeah, it's a JW Marriott.
Avatar, JW Marriott,
It's a JW
Turnberry.
Marriott. Turnberry is the golf course it's on, and then Tidal
So
Cove is.
they have their whole situation. They have the cabana. They're staying there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Phil had mentioned to me, he's like, "Yo, would you be willing to like stay as well?" And I'm like, "You know what? In no actuality, I'll stay. What I'll do is I'll do what I normally do when I stay at your dad's. Enasia, EJ, and Wendy will go before me. I'll go meet them there, go to work the next day for a little bit, and then come back and then I'll hang out for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah.
But Enasia, EJ, and Wendy could be there. So I'm like, all right, book me Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? So I tell
Sunday
Wendy.
night too?
No, Sunday, leaving Sunday.
Okay, so Friday, Saturday.
So listen, yeah. So she's about to tell us. So listen to this. So Phil goes, "Yo, B, I just want to let you know you can tell Wendy, all right?" I said, "Okay." Because Wendy had asked me, like, "Yo, how much are these rooms?" Because you know how they are. They're aliens. They'll take care of the whole thing themselves.
Yeah, it's you gotta.
So Phil plays a good one on me and Wendy. So Phil goes, "Yo, don't worry about it. I got you. We got the room. It's $15,000 a night. I'm letting you know right now. It's 3,500 square feet."
And you know what? It doesn't shock you.
Yo.
In my head, I'm probably like, little excessive, but it checks out.
So mind you, he's telling me this, and I'm like, no, how am I gonna explain this? No. So he's like, Emilio, I'm fucking with you. But I sit there and I say, oh, I'm gonna play this off for Wendy.
That title code plays.
Was he really messing with you, or?
No, he was really messing with me. There's no 3,500 square foot room in there.
I don't know.
I-
I've
Where?
never been there.
At the top of the Turnberry. I mean, the penthouse is in the Turnberry.
So,
I would imagine.
He can buy whatever you wanted, bro.
Never been
So
there.
I tell Wendy, I tell mommy, and mommy goes,
I know she's
no. She's like, cancel.
She called me and told me what you did. And I was like,
Oh my God, she's like, these people are aliens. They're too nice. It's crazy.
But you know, good things come from good people, and then good people return the favors to the world. That's the way it's supposed to go.
No, but Phil was actually, he was like letting it go. Like he was dragging it out. I was like, no, Phil, no, don't worry about it. I'm telling you, God, it's good. Don't worry about it.
Big ass room.
Big ass room. We're going to have more than enough.
And in your head, you're like, damn, 3,500. I'm trying to think about it. Damn, that's a fucking big
That's a big ass room.
No,
Like,
the Turnberry's dope. That, like,
so much.
it became to the point. It got to the point where we would go to Title Cove a lot, but just for me to get my family in, well, it was like just under like $600, $500 just to get. That's with no convention, no food, no nothing, just with bracelets. But if you stay at the Turnberry, Title Cove is free.
oh, okay.
So I ended up getting a plug on the rooms for $250.
Yeah, so it's better to do
So
that.
shout out my plug. You know who you are. He was like, "Yo, just get the room for $250." Done.
Say
And
no
you know
more.
what? It's $500 for me to get my family into the water park. I'll get 2 nights.
Absolutely.
At the Turnberry. And then I get 2 free days of the water park.
So you've been there, Rach. You've been there. What am I looking at? Like, inform EJ and myself. Like, what are we looking into?
It's literally like it's literally like a water. It's like a water park.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit smaller version of rap.
Hey, it doesn't matter. I'm sleeping until 11 a.m. anyways.
Oh,
and
then
then
you
go
do
down.
that, and then you go down, come down in your robe, then you just go.
A robe.
Oh, yeah, it comes in robes. Oh, bro, it's the Turnberry. It's the highlight down
Yo,
there.
I don't have like we don't go on these like nice things.
I'll let you borrow my Versace robe. It'll match perfect. Down
Does it fit him? You're like
It's a big ass robe.
size difference. Like,
Big ass robe.
You comparing like a
Yo,
scrawny like 5'8" guy and like a
speaking of big X to plug, he rocks one open. You can just rock.
Yo, he
open.
rocks when titties out.
Yeah,
bro.
dog.
Titties-
what's the name of that song? I was trying to figure it out the other day. What
good one?
Yeah, with the country dude.
The country with Blake Zimmerman. It's a
Whatever
great
his
song.
name
They
is.
have that surf thing too there.
Hold
Oh
on a
hell
second.
yeah!
Hold on.
It's called All the Way.
All the way.
All
That's
the
the
Way.
name of the song. That was I was trying to figure out.
Bailey
the other day.
Zimmerman.
It's a good. It's a good song.
It's a fantastic song.
It's
Like
a really, really good song.
pretty much the base of the song is like him telling the girl like, "You're gonna leave me.
Yeah.
Like, don't string me along. If you're gonna do it, then fucking bounce."
So there's a little bit more FSU stuff that we have to plug pretty much for the rest of this week on social media and stuff like that. And
But you're
yeah,
officially a no.
she's
Yeah,
officially
I
no.
actually
You
started
guys
my
was telling me
summer
about
class
the summer classes that mishap over there, but now they're letting you do it here. So
Yeah, that was crazy. I didn't realize because the whole thing is like, I
Look at
guess.
this. Let's just show them real quick. This is what Cassiana
Cassiana
made.
made
It's
her-
a Fruit Loop pretzel bracelet.
Yeah.
I hope it ain't
Thank
going for
you.
daddy.
Go ahead.
Thank you. So
Yeah, Brad.
I didn't realize because at ASU.
I can't even- I'm sorry. Go ahead.
At ASU, I only had like 5 more elective classes just to take. I already finished all my major classes
Oh,
to
so it
get my
wasn't even
degree.
real classes. You didn't even tell me that part. I
No,
didn't know
but
it was
listen,
electives.
listen to that. So that was at ASU. So I get to FSU, and at the time I couldn't like submit my official transcript yet because I was waiting on my last teacher to grade my stuff. So we're just going based off of the unofficial, and we get there and I meet with the academic advisor first before I meet with the athletic one. Note to self, don't ever do that. I go and he's like, he looks at my name name's not in the system because it's too early.
It's too new.
So then he's like questioning if I'm even like a real student, and I'm like, oh well, yeah, I have an email, everything, whatever. He sends me a test email. He's like, okay, so then he starts to break down all like the classes or whatever. So at Florida State, he's like, oh, like communications, what do you want to do with it? And I was like, oh, you know, one day I want to talk about sports after my career's over, blah, blah, whatever. He pulls out this long ass paper and he's like, well, then you're gonna have to take this class, oh, these 4 classes, and then this. You actually have to take a language. I said, I took English. He goes, no, a language, like Spanish or French. I'm thinking I'm on the free to go, and I'm starting back at square one all over again. So I'm freaking out. And mind you, I'm by myself because
Did you choose French?
no, hear me out.
she
No.
didn't have to do any of that.
I didn't have to do any of that. So he's over here saying, yeah, once your official comes in, then you can come back in and email me and we can figure all this out. And I'm like, yeah. As I'm literally texting, shout out Lauren. Oh my God. Texting Lauren, yeah, I'm here. Can you come pick me up? Yeah, I'm on my way. That stressed me the fuck out. I spent not even, I don't even think 30 minutes with Lauren, and she figured everything out.
Yeah.
All right,
She was
if
like,
you had to
"Look."
pick a language, what would you have picked? Spanish or French?
I would have picked Spanish because
I think that's
I
a
had
better
to
way
do
to go.
with FSU. You had to do to a certain level. It's different. So it's not just you have to take one class. You'd have to take the first class and then the
Spanish
second
one,
one
Spanish
and
two,
then the
Spanish
third
three, yeah.
one. So I'd
It's
rather
like a
do
trail
that
of it.
than but
I feel like French would be
thankfully-
harder to learn, but
Yeah.
I figured your background.
Yeah.
So the reason why,
Spanish.
But I really do wish I'd be so much richer.
if you spoke
I'm not even that
Spanish.
rich anymore, but I'd be a lot richer if I was able to speak Spanish.
So I did mention this because I wanted to shout them out. Shout out to Abe and Shannon out there in Arizona. There's still one more piece of content that Enasia's connected with AZ4 that Logan produced. Logan,
yeah.
we appreciate you. It was a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
futsal. It was a futsal
Oh, yeah.
tournament.
I
Yeah,
didn't see
yeah.
it.
So
I
that
remember
still has
talking
to
about
come
it.
out. That's most likely gonna come out either Thursday or Friday. We just have to decide when
Their
it's gonna
team
be
is
released.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good team there.
And what's the ages there?
Like
Seven,
8,
yeah.
7 and 8.
Yeah.
But
That's
they're
dope,
like ballers. They like are so passionate about it.
So they're
Hilarious.
gonna keep the Respect FC.
Oh yeah, we'll
Yeah.
keep it going. Yeah, of course.
Undefeated, I mean.
They
Yeah.
need to be undefeated, otherwise
They
I'm
are.
taking it right
They
back.
Want to know?
They
You can't
are.
take it back.
They
Now you gotta go
are.
back for another win.
Nah, I'm
They're-
taking
We
it back.
can't end on a lose.
I'm like, yo, you lost. That's it. It's over.
We're gonna end with a
We-
500
we,
series?
we only sponsor winners. We don't do anything else.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta keep Respect FC
No,
undefeated.
that team is full of little winners. They are.
Okay,
They're
all right.
good.
So we got.
So we
Ene's
got
first sign-up.
Ene's FSU stuff for the rest of this week. We got some Arizona stuff to finish up the end of the weekend, and then next week we have Drip Force because we kind of stalled when we didn't know when it was gonna come, so we kind of stalled her collab with us. So we gotta wait till Monday for
Those
that.
came out so far.
Yeah. She has, and you know how she does her content. So
Yeah.
like she
probably has
to,
a dope ass reel of those.
Of course
Did
she
she
does.
drop it yet? She was waiting
No,
for
it's gonna
today.
come Monday.
So now she can drop a reel.
What's she
On
gonna do
Monday.
on a Monday? Because if the shoes were supposed to come in Thursday.
I'm a huge fan of lace locks.
Yeah.
And like these are like a lost art in dunks and forces. Like back in the day, lace locks were everything. Like I had real dope ones.
The funny part about it,
Air Force One still puts them on the in here, but
Yeah,
it just
they
says
do.
AF1.
I've said this. I've said this
2001.
repeatedly, and just for the record, yo, Nike, if you guys want to hire us, you can hire us. We'll take
I mean, we
it.
do a great freaking job
Job.
of making your shit look good.
We do an amazing job of making your stuff look good.
Straight up. Everyone's Nike.
Everybody, if you're not wearing Respect, you're wearing Nike stuff for sure.
It's literally the only thing.
Oh, what is it? What are these?
Yeah, we're playing UM and
Habibis?
Everyone wants to.
Habibis.
I thought you said Habibis. I was like, oh, where did you get those?
they're I think they're coming to us. Last year,
We're going up to Tallahassee.
last year,
Oh my
but
God.
I missed it by a year, but last year FSU went to UM, so that was
So this is now,
The year they have to go up there.
this year we go up there.
Do you
yeah.
have any games that
Shit,
we have
why not?
no schedule?
Well, the schedule's not out yet, so she's not
no,
100%
I don't know.
sure.
I don't know, but we were on the visit. We asked about UM, and he said no, they come up. So that's how I know that.
So their first game game
Of the
is
regular
September
season?
11th
Again.
against the Gators. So we're gonna do this.
Chomp.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we're gonna do. That's exactly what we're gonna do.
Listen, I root for teams that align with my life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Knowles fan.
There you go. That's how
Listen,
it
my
goes.
sister went, her sister went, my wife went, and if I didn't snatch
You,
her, I snatched her out of there and knocked
you
her
went
out.
for a little bit.
I went to TCC. Fuck y'all laughing at?
It's Tallahassee
Wait.
Community
What the hell
College.
y'all laughing? That's
It's a school that gets
Jeremy's
you
at
into
too. That's a semester
Florida
one.
State.
Yo, that's like, oh, don't hate. That's like going to Santa Fe to go to UF. That's not even crazy. That's not even crazy.
So quick.
I just
Did
didn't
you
know
know?
what that was.
I didn't know this though. And maybe my fault for not being educated. So like when we were doing the photo shoot, you know, they asked for the war chant. I didn't know that the war chant has to be done with the right hand.
I mean, that's just natural.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
But wait, based
went
on
like
where I was
this, and she
standing,
goes, no, it's your right.
based on where I was standing, Enasia was here, Egypt's behind her, and Wendy's here.
Get off the light, please.
They were right.
Even if you're a lefty, it's the right game.
I didn't know. I had no idea.
Oh, it's, yeah.
I thought it was blasphemy because she was like, no. Just to let you know, you can't do it with your left hand. I was like, oh, I
Listen,
didn't
when
know.
you shake someone's hand with left, it's disrespect.
So what do you do with the lefties?
I'm a lefty. Rachel's a lefty. I'm a lefty.
I had no idea. I had no clue. Shout out to
I'm
them.
ready for a chant.
There's only 7% of the world that are lefties, you know that?
And don't like 91% of them die from using right-handed stuff?
I don't
Isn't
know.
it something like that?
I'll tell you what. Me, Rachel, Shawnee, all lefties.
Ambidextrous.
None of us do anything lefty.
Right?
None of us.
Wait, what do you?
I do everything righty. I throw righty, I bowl righty, I golf righty, I baseball bat righty, I kick righty.
But you right.
But I write and I brush my teeth lefty, and that's
do we
it.
have
Same
that
with
the
Rachel
Wild Child
and
show or
Sean.
no? Do we have it up there?
I thought I was the only weirdo, and then I just met two more weirdos.
Well, my grandmother was old school Italian, so they felt if you were a lefty, you were more
Defected.
Yeah, there was a birth defect.
You a reject.
Yeah, you were
What?
handicapped and
Yeah,
stuff.
I wish I was
Yeah,
born
True.
left-footed. You see Lamine
So
Yamal
my
out there?
grandmother used
That
to
bitch.
smack my hand and force me to.
So
be
you
right.
had to.
So
Oh my god.
Me, I
You
broke
want me to
my
be literally
left hand
So
in
sad.
first or second grade.
So
And I
you
was like,
had to-
yeah, no school. And they're like, bullshit, you're gonna learn how to write with your right hand. I never remember my teacher, Miss Davis, this black chick. She used to love me. She's like, I know you can do it, sweetie. Come on. No, after 3 weeks, I was in cursive with my right hand. My left one's broken and it's sling. Yeah, but cursive. That's another dying thing. I don't teach cursive.
No, they actually in the state of Florida they're bringing it back.
They're bringing it back?
They're bringing it back. Yes.
I remember they had it for me, and then it
And
stopped.
then it just, I feel like it kind of died off right after.
In the state of Florida, they're bringing it back.
Well, that's good old Ron.
Good
That's
old
Ron.
Ron.
Good old Ron. He was
Yo,
talking
listen,
about
I
taxes.
seen Ron's like the Capitol building in Tallahassee. That place looks dope. Like that.
I gotta
That
tell you,
thing.
you see the DNC face of the white males right now.
No.
The kid from Parkland, David Hogg.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's a coward.
Well, guys, that's going to conclude today's episode. Make sure you click like, subscribe on all podcast platforms on Rumble and on YouTube. The show is sponsored by KD Power Greens, an urban farm microgreens company that I own with my kids. Guys, visit kdpowergreens.com to get all of your dope EC Respect merch. Please
Give it one more time for
visit ENASIAColón.com. ENASIACOLON.com
Remember that name.
and Go Noles.